up everyone? I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review episode 17 of March Comes In Like a Lion. And there was a lot happening with this episode. One thing that I never expected to happen at all, and for the entire series I never expected this to happen. The sisters meeting Kyoko. Well, I guess they didn't really meet her because they don't, know each other. They don't even know her name. However, I never expected them to lay eyes on each other or, interact. Never thought about that. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Why don't I talk about Soya, the master of shogi? Because Soya, he doesn't change at all. He's a record breaker when it comes to shogi. No one can touch this man. He just keeps on, breaking more and more records year after year, winning every single title that there is when it comes to shogi. And the man is being compared to a god. But Ray said that those who show the same exact face can also be compared to as the devil. And people say that it's like time has stopped for Soya because Soya just looks the exact same as he did when he was 15. And life is just the exact same for him. You already know what's gonna happen. He's just gonna keep on breaking more records and still look the same that he did as he did back when he was 15. Is there nothing more to this man's life? And that's where Ray comes in towards the end of this episode, when Ray realizes that a year has passed and nothing has changed. His relationship with Kyoko, how Harunobu is moving up and is now on the same level as Ray, but Ray is still, the same. And Ray is still, with the sisters here and again. He runs into them and they give him food. Nothing much has changed for him. And it's like, oh God, I think he's going down the same path as Soya. Is this a bad thing? Yeah, the fact that his life is just already written out for him, that he already knows what to expect, there's nothing to be surprised about, he's not gonna grow, nothing will change, it'll be the same Monday, predictable life forever. We gotta help this boy, please. I mean, the fact that he's gonna be turning 18 and is still gonna be in high school, a year behind everyone else, it's just so sad. And he's near his friends, and his friends, by friends I'm talking about, Harunobu. Harunobu is moving up. He has goals. We see that he's going to try to be just like Shimada and try to, verse the master of shogi one day. So Harunobu has goals. He knows what he wants to do and he's gonna get better. And Rei is just like, Harunobu is more mature than me. I'm just like, Ray, we need to help this poor boy, please. Ray runs into his adopted father, and it's been a while, and his father has noticed that Ray has been depositing his earnings, some of his earnings, into his father's account, and his father's just like, you don't need to do that, it's okay, you don't feel the need to have to pay me back. Or is it because you don't know what to spend your money on, so you're giving it to your old man? You know what you need? A girlfriend. That's what you need, that you can spend all your money on her. And it's just like, oh my God, you don't know anything. But then the dad says, well, he asks Ray where Kyoko is and how she's doing, because he doesn't know what she's doing at all. He doesn't know where she is, so he assumed that she was over at Ray's place. And I found that shocking because Kyoko, almost every single time she runs into Ray, she tells him to talk to their father, to go visit him, or to move back. She's a hypocrite. She hasn't even been keeping in touch with the dad. She's just been running off this entire time with Goto. And, when he kicks her out, then that's when she goes back over to Ray. She hasn't been with the father this entire time. She is such a hypocrite. Oh my gosh, I hate her. So Kyoko thinks that Ray snitched on her because now her credit card has been cut off. And the dad keeps on asking her questions. So she's mad at Ray, yelling at him. And then Ray says something shocking. He's just like, you brought this on yourself. And I was like, oh, he said it. He said it. And that triggered her so much. She's just like, oh, you suddenly think that You're higher than me? Are you looking down at me? And then she starts insulting him one after another, and then that's when the sisters show up, shocked, and Momo she couldn't take this, she like ran out to Ray, and then she's just all like, are you getting in a fight? Are you being bullied? Who is this witch? And I'm just like, Mama! Oh, she's terrified. Oh, that precious little girl. Oh, that killed me. This little girl was so frightened, so worried for Ray. And Hina just got so mad. She was just shocked at this scene. And so she just marched up over to Ray. She's just like, here, you take this food and it'll cheer you up. And don't worry, okay? You're gonna be alright. Just eat this food. And she just like pouts when she sees Kyoko, and Kyoko's just like, who are these people? Is one of them your girlfriend? Is that it? And he's just still like, no, they're all sisters. And she's like, what? Like, then this really pissed me off, okay? Kyoko ate the food. She dare eats the food made by the sisters. She dare does that. I'm gonna kill her. And in the end, Kyoko says, oh, look at you, about to ruin another family. And Kyoko stays over at Ray's house, and then she starts making things about her as usual, and then using Ray. Like, the way how she uses Ray is so irritating. Like, she uses Ray to make her feel better about herself. And if Ray says one thing to, you know, tell her off, she gets so mad that she ridicules him even more. But in the end, she also uses him to find like comfort and stuff. How like she was saying how Momo called her a witch and stuff, and then she felt bad about herself. And I'm just like, Kyoko, you truly are a despicable human being. I hope you die in a fiery pit of hellfire, and I will watch and record it and savor that footage for the rest of my life. Okay, I think that's enough with this review. Let me know your thoughts on this episode, and catch me later as I review Demi-chan. I'm your female otaku. Sayonara.